the hat is the way you want it to be, or do you want to start telling me things?
Let me check. I deleted Snapchat.
Lucrative, helping startups stay up, mill, making sure you're paid up, paid up. Describe the podcast it's end corporate.
Hey, do you know what? Swing me out of focus, then swing me back in. That's zoom what you're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Are you my focus?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't even remember what I was gonna say. Do you have any goals? Are you writing down goals this year?
Am I writing down goals this year? I think, you know what, I think I've not done it properly in a while. So I think I'm going to do it this year. I think I'm going to, maybe at the end of this week, because I'm going back to work and stuff, once I get that kind of, and I'm sort of settled back in, I think I'll do that.
Is it a new you? Is it a new you this year?
What do you mean, is it a new me this year?
Like, a new you? Is it a new year, new you, or not?
I am actually quite pleased with the kind of person that I became towards the end of the year. I think it's a
You
more
became manager.
I
Promotion.
think not just because of that, but I think it's more of a continuation to continue to get better more than a new. I think this concept of a new, like, I don't know, the new year brings about a lot of misconceptions anyway, but I feel like it's less of a new you, more of a kind of continuation of the better person that I became throughout the year. What about you? Are you going to do goals?
Yeah, I've set my goals already. I feel like what I just have to do, I won't lie to you, sometimes, like, in past years, it's not that I set goals and I just didn't want to complete them. Sometimes I forgot that was my goal. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes...
So that's why your goals have to be part of your life. Like, you can't set them and then put them somewhere in a drawer and forget about them.
That's a goal of mine this year, that to make sure, like, for example, I have goals for each month. So it's like...
Yeah. You know, the thing about goals is that I think you have to grade them. So there's like massive goals, like big goals, like someone wants to, I don't know, buy a house. That's not something that you put within a month. That's something that you maybe you plan over maybe the next couple of years, maybe towards the end of the year. For example, I don't know, people have got money to just sit down right then and buy a house. I'm not talking about that. But then there's little goals like, you know, plan my lunches for the rest of the week. You know, things like that. Once you start, or sometimes you have a big goal and there's certain small goals you have to do in order to get there. So, you know.
And I think one problem that people have with goals is the accountability of it. Do you get me? Like, who keeps you accountable for that goal? Do you get what I'm saying?
I think that's why sometimes it's good to share it. To share it with someone else so they can keep you, like, they can ask you how's it going.
A lot of people we can be so superstitious in a wrong way. Do you get me? Like, people are just like, they don't want to tell nobody. And I'm not saying just broadcast it to the world like these
it's
are my
not
goals.
Somebody that's going to stop you from achieving your goals. You'll be your own enemy. It's not someone. People are, you know, I think I hate that superstition thing, because like, if you're too superstitious to tell your friend your goal, I don't think you should be your friend. If you're, because this is not even like I'm telling you.
I don't trust that friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what friend? My best friend. I don't trust him.
You get what I'm saying? It's not like, this is not a big goal. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what kind of goal you want to tell your friend. But you're too scared to tell your friend that you want to buy a car.
Is it recording?
Yeah. You're too scared to tell your friend that you want to buy a car.
Yeah.
Like, you're too scared to tell your friend that you want to start eating healthy. If you're too scared to tell your friend that you want to start eating healthy, really, I think one of your goals should be to reevaluate,
change friendship
groups.
I want to have
discernment.
I want to have less evil friends.
That's mad. So I feel like, yeah, there is somebody. It doesn't like, but there should be somebody that you should be able to tell, like, you know, I want to start going gym this year. I want to, you know, get better with my fitness, or I want to, you know, I want to read more.
I want to be in Ghana in December.
Oh God.
Yeah, it hurt me. I won't lie. I'm bitter. I said we're going to speak about it. I'm bitter. I'm bitter. Do you know why? Because they were all having so much fun and it looked so lit.
I'm just upset that I didn't get the memo that we were actually like...
I thought Ghana this year would have been cancelled in general. I saw one of my friends there. Remember I told you, remember we saw him on the train and we were speaking about Ghana. Remember that day?
Yeah.
I just thought Ghana would have been cancelled because of Corona. I didn't know everybody was going to be in Ghana.
I just think it's rude that when they said we weren't allowed to travel, that memo that went out, that
group chat that went up. Listen, when you do this YouTube podcasting thing, you have to be prepared for the technical difficulties. You get me? So we've cut and started again. We were speaking about industry, how well they have done, being able to set something awesome. Area bar, it looks lit, to be honest.
I just want to go there now.
Yeah, I just want to be there right now. I told you, man, I've matured now, man. I don't like winter, man. I don't just always want to be in a tracksuit.
What has maturity got to do with winter?
Do you know what? Cause I just like to be in a night jacket and a tracksuit, and I just thought it looked cool. I just want to be in shorts. I just want to go out night time in shorts and not be cold. That's what I want to be doing. But yeah, anyway, I said something. Do you know what? You see what I said we're going to speak about? Do you have to be toxic to prosper?
You never send in a lot of shade.
How?
Because that's like, say, people who have prospered.
No, but I'm saying, social media has this kind of... No, I don't even feel bad.
No, you know what it... Okay, well, no, finish what you're saying, innit, man?
Anyway, I said, do you have to be kind of toxic or controversial to benefit off social media? And I meant that in a way as... Remember, I said I wanted to speak about how you have a lot of roadmen or ex-roadmen deciding to get up and do professional business now, and sometimes they can come across really, and I even did a podcast episode about that, about hustlers versus entrepreneurs, innit? And you were just like, you don't want no problem, you don't want to come and speak about nothing that will bring you problem, and I was
I like my quiet corner.
Yeah, and I was just like, so is it like kind of like, especially when you're podcasting or vlogging or doing YouTube, whatever, does it get to a point where you feel like you have to, for your show to bang, for people to listen to it, you have to really go on a toxic kind of rant, a controversial, speak about people, bring people down, or can you be clean-hearted on YouTube?
I think there's a space for clean-heartedness, but I think it just depends on the type of person that you are. You have to know that it's slowly but surely you're gonna build your followers and stuff like that, because after a while people will tune into you, because when they're tired of all the toxicity. I can't speak today.
Toxicity.
Oh my gosh. I've been away from work for too long.
No, that happened to me. This time that I've spent home with mummy. Yeah.
Don't put it on mummy.
No, it's true. I just realised that my English has become so bad.
No, but I've only been off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but it happens. I realise that sometimes I'll be just slipping into tree for no reason.
That's mad.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. It's like I can't find the English word for stuff. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense.
That's mad. I'm not ready for that. Please, I'd like to slip in and out of languages. I'd like to slip in and out of languages at my own leisure, not because I've been forced to. But yeah. So I feel like there is, but I feel like there is a space for that clean-heartedness. But what happens to some people is that they start off on that road, but then they see that actually if they become more toxic or they follow that other path, it's easier. Their followers will get up quicker. They'll get more views on their.
Do you think it's because like we're in that generation of what is it?
Everybody's become gratification. 100%.
Yeah.
Everyone's become so desensitized now that it's all about shock factor. Whatever you do, I need to at least once or twice during your video, I need to be like just gasping and just can't believe it.
Yeah, because sometimes when you want to edit it and you want to put out a trailer, you want to put out those.
Yeah,
ones.
Human beings. Anyway, it's all, you always have to do something eye-catching, but I don't know. We never really draw too close to what is good for us. Sometimes it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Like unless what is good for us has to be presented in a certain way. We don't just want it simply here. We want it presented in some kind of extravagant.
I think that's why there's only a small percent of people in this world that actually make it. Because, for example, like we all know what is good for us. What is good for us isn't always desirable, like you say, or easy to take, or nice palatable, in general. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like we all have those African uncles who be drinking bitter stuff. When you ask them, they'll just be like, it's good for you. And especially when you're young, you might not be able to understand it. And that's how it is in life. It's so much nicer watching, some toxic gossip maybe. You get me? It's more enjoyable than sitting and watching a tutorial of something that will benefit you.
But there's a downside to that because the toxicity or whatever we want to call it is not. There's no longevity in it. You can't be toxic for the rest of. You know, if you look at people like if you not, I don't want to call anybody toxic, but
don't call no names.
No, I'm not gonna. But okay, if you look at some of these,
you know, for somebody who doesn't like problems, these past few episodes, you've been. It's because your face is not on the camera. No, last week I remember, or the week before, you were trying to say something, and I was thinking like, I'm the one on camera here. Do you get me? If any of these meme platforms take the thing, they're gonna take. It's gonna be my face, yeah.
It is what it is.
When I told you to come on, you said you're not ready yet. When I told you to come on, you said you're not ready yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't prepared. I'm prepared for a different type of week. Anyway, all I was gonna say is that these old celebrities, like these old ones who were doing all this stuff, you see that after a while they've had to stop. And if you look at some of their lives, it's like now they're struggling a bit because that didn't really. There's no consistency in it. You can't continue to be that level of. Like, yeah, you can do something that's a little bit mad here and a little bit mad there, but that can't be what you do all the time because it's like a drug. Like, you start off, like, you always have to do a little bit more, you always have to do a little bit more, and it can just cause you problems. So, some smart people, they take a toxic situation, it puts them out there, then they use that as a separate stepping stone to get into something else that will give them consistency and, you know, like a regular.
Like those people who jump on reality TV shows.
Yeah, you can't do. How long can you do reality TV for? I mean, okay, some people have done it, but okay, if you look at can I say the Kardashians?
Yeah, they.
Yeah, like they do reality TV, but they don't only do reality TV. Reality TV was a stepping, and they continue to do it because it gives them income. Like if it wasn't good,
now, innit?
I think they've done their last season now. They're not doing it anymore. But if it hadn't have been as big as it was going to be, they stepped into it. Maybe they would have done 3-4 seasons if it wasn't going well. They had already stepped into fashion. Some of them have stepped into, you know, just different like streams of like entrepreneurship that was good, so they didn't have to do that. But I think the reason they continue to do it is because what they're trying to do, they need that kind of exposure. So it was beneficial to them to have some of the stuff that went on that, you know, you might not have wanted people to see. And you're like, it was beneficial because it gives them that kind of exposure that they need for their other streams.
Do you know why I say this? Because the last episode when we were speaking about things to be left in 2020, and I was saying it, I was just like, people. To me, I won't lie to you. I feel like there's a lot of things that we do in our day-to-day life, yeah, me included, it's a time waster. Do you get me? And really and truly, I feel sometimes if you're not using social media to be productive, it can waste a lot of our time. Yeah. Let's be honest. I've recently jumped on TikTok. I'm gonna put my ad there. Make sure you follow Lucrative. We've got the TikTok page as well. You're gonna be seeing more content and stuff like that. And TikTok can be so addictive. And literally, I was going through one guy's page, cooking. Remember, I sent you how to make the Jamaican patty. That was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Nice.
Like, and if there's so much people that are actually making money off social media, do you get me? Spending time to put out content, they're selling advertisements, they're selling stuff, they're coming up with ideas, they're pushing, they're doing side hustles. Some of it is their main thing, they're building themselves off social media. And then there's a bunch of people who have just taken social media as, you know what, I'm gonna be toxic, I'm gonna be mean, I'm gonna be all of these kind of things. And it's just like, come on, there's so much space to win here. Do you get me? But
that stuff is always easier to sit down and to just be sometimes horrible and mean.
Right, that's not easy for me, you know.
No, it's easier for some people. Like, you know, I feel like some people. I don't even know if I can say this. Some people, because they don't have the means to do what other people are doing. You know, some people are putting out content. It's not horrible content. It's not like demeaning. It's not making things horrible. They're just good at. You know, people who, for example, do cooking, or people who know how to make things, or motivational speakers. That's what they're good at. And they just. And
do you know what? Sorry to cut you. Do you know what as well is? I need to get this out there because I hear people say this a lot, and We've just started this YouTube. We started the podcast first, then YouTube. And we've only maybe like 6 videos out on YouTube. This YouTube stuff is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not like an escape. It's not like a lazy man's job. I highly respect some of the YouTubers and podcasts that I watch out there, because to do it consistently, some of them do it with 9 to 5s. Yeah. Some of them do it with families, with stuff going on in their life. They constantly put out stuff, and it's just like, that's what I said, is like, I'm really an advocate of, let's be nicer to people. Like, I remember before, I might not have like written comments, like mean comments, but sometimes I'll watch something and be like, this is trash, man. Or I'll watch something and be like, oh, this is rubbish. And it's kind of like, I sit down and see it now. I remember I told you, even think about it. Remember, just 5 minutes ago, I said to you, you're coming on. Think about the anxiety that you might have had.
I'm telling the people had anxiety. It's mad.
Oh, was I not meant to say that? No, I do. What, should I cut that bit out?
Let's just finish what you're saying, innit?
I should. No, you didn't have anxiety. Oh. But do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, YouTube is not, or putting out anything in general. Even those people who create a product and they want to put it out to the world. It's like, it's so easy to just be like, oh, this is rubbish.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, their heart, their life, their sweat,
but
their
that
blood.
comes with the territory. Like, like there's two sides to that. I agree with you. One side is like, you don't have to, like, there's people that I'm not interested in watching. Or people that maybe I don't like the stuff that they say. What is the point of me spending 15 minutes to sit and watch all this and then get up and then use my hands to go and write a comment to, like me, I've never been that kind of person. I don't comment on anything really. Like, honestly, I don't, unless I like something. If I like something, I'll comment. If I don't like something, sometimes even if I do like something, I just won't comment, and I just don't see the point. But some people really are here, as they call them, keyboard warriors. Like, you think that you're doing something by commenting, but you also spent 15 minutes wasting your time, 30 minutes, 10 minutes watching something. But on the flip side, if you're putting stuff out, it is part of the territory. Unfortunately, it's what comes with it. You've put something out. It's not fair for you to say, here's something that I've put out. Don't be commenting something rude. I don't want your opinions. That's what comes with it. Unfortunately, you have to take that side of it. It's also, I get what you're saying. I do respect people who put things out because they know the risk. Unfortunately, you chose to put it out, but they also know the risk is like, I'm going to get good stuff back. I'm going to get a lot of promotion and a lot of, kind of advertisements and sponsors. But on the flip side, I'm going to get somebody calling me some of the worst things. You don't even know me.
Yeah,
like, you know why I edited. You know, yeah. Honestly, sometimes you sit down and listen to what people are writing. Like, why are you're so upset?
Like, what did they do to you?
You're so upset about something that you chose to watch. Like, you're so upset about somebody's opinion. Whether they put it out or not, that was already their opinion. Like, that's why that's a whole nother video anyway. But that thing always baffles me. Like, people have these opinions in their head. Like, you just know about it now. They've already had it. But
like I say, people have to, like you say, people are going to do it anyway. You get me? What you have to do as a content creator, as somebody starting something, as an entrepreneur, is kind of just be able to build past that. Do you get me? Because there is so, you see social media, the internet, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, there's so much room there. Do you get me? It's kind of like, you can even be doing the same thing as somebody and still not even be in their lane. They're not even competition.
Yeah, there's so many people.
I saw a guy, because this Sunday when I was preaching, I was doing some research about germination and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I was watching some gardening stuff. Somebody had 1 million views of just talking about gardening and different types of seeds. I think
what tends to happen to people is that they become so close-minded.
Yeah.
There's
people that are interested.
For everything. I know people who garden. Hardcore. Like, they love a bit.
I'm not gonna lie. When I get my crib, I need a garden because I love gardening.
Man, bugs. I mean, I like the idea of gardening.
Yeah, I want a greenhouse.
I don't mind getting dirty. I don't mind putting my hands into it. It's just like them bugs.
No, I was looking at it, I was just like, I want a greenhouse, but I don't want my neighbours to look at me and start thinking maybe I'm doing something dodgy in the greenhouse.
Who would do that type of dodgy thing in a greenhouse with open, like, everybody can see inside?
When you live in the sticks, yeah, you get me, you can do a lot of stuff there, I guess. I don't know.
Obviously gonna edit this out.
No, I'm gonna leave that in. But obviously I wouldn't do it. Come on, man. Come on. But anyway, and even, do you see those people, like when you're up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and you start watching those people
building their swimming
forest.
pools in the
yeah. They got a plaque off YouTube.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
But I feel like, I don't know, social media is not a place that you stop and get off. It's a place that you pass by on your way to something else. I think if you're smart, I don't know.
You know what? I get what you're saying because somebody
you can continue to do it, but you don't continue to do that alone.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But that's with everything. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In the kind of
but I think more what I mean, because here's what I'm saying. Like, some people are doctors, innit?
Okay.
Do you get what? Like, no shade. I'm not saying that you can only become a doctor. Some people own a convenience store, or a corner shop or whatever. Those are the kind of things that it can be your main thing. I don't know if social media can even still be a main thing.
No, I think
where we are now, people look at them and like people are convinced that people have bought houses and stuff from social media money. I don't think so.
They have.
Just off social media money.
But that's the thing. No, but see, that's the thing. When you say just off social media money, and by the way, we haven't fact checked anybody's account and stuff. So
I'm asking because I'm asking for real. Like,
that's what I'm saying. For example, social media is so broad. Do you get me? So, for example, somebody, and I know there's guys who have their YouTubes, they're so consistent on their YouTubes that they're getting these monthly checks that are coming in. Now, the way I look at it, and I know somebody will correct us, is that because it's so broad, you might be doing this on your YouTube page, then you might be doing something on your Instagram page. There may be a company, you might be doing some work on social media with a company that is broad like that. Now some people are surviving off social media. Maybe it's taken 5 years, 4 years, 7 years, but they are surviving solely off social media. But it opens doors to do other things as well.
You know, we're the first generation to do this, so we won't know what it will become until we're like 60.
We just don't know. I think what a lot of people and yourself are scared of is how long does it last?
Yeah, no, honestly, because
for example,
you get
a job, there's more security.
That
you know you can be in it.
Fine. You know what because maybe I'm being kind of like I'm making it small in the sense that I'm not thinking of people who do stuff and they film. I'm talking about people who come on and they only talk on YouTube. You know, those people who's like, I need content. What do I do? What do you want to hear about? Okay, so you started off talking about yourself and you were traveling, blah blah blah. Then you settle down and you get married. And now you're getting older. Like if you're only still doing YouTube, we don't know yet if you can continue to do that from the time you were 16 until the time that you're 60.
No,
like I don't know if that's
you can, but I think the good thing about social media, like I said, it just opens so many other doors for you.
Yeah, if you're smart, it will open up.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Even in life, even when we're talking about a doctor, there's a doctor on in America, Dr. Mike. Check him out. His stuff is really cool. It made me really interested in medicine and stuff. He just makes it look. His lifestyle looks cool and stuff. He does that and he does YouTube. I just feel like now you just can't do one thing.
Yeah.
Do you get me? You have to do something else, and it's not necessarily social media. Do you know who I love? I love those hairdresser girls. I love those girls who go to work and then in the evenings there somebody coming, they're doing their hair.
It's been like that though.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like.
Do you think it's a good thing?
What?
That now because before it was like you do one thing and you can do that one thing. But do you not feel like the reason why everybody now wants to be doing many things is because it sounds cool, and also things like life in general is more expensive because of the type of things people want to do?
Life in general is more expensive
because of the type of things people want to do.
Not because of the type of things.
Are you sure? Because not everybody wants to be flying out 4 or 5 times a year.
No, forget flying out. Let's just think of house prices. Because flying out, we'll look at it as it's a stretch. Fly out once a year, maybe fly out once every 2 years or whatever. But okay, buying a house, you'll never look at somebody that wants to buy a house and say that, oh, this person is doing the most. Do you get me? Look at house prices now. Do you get me? Sometimes I'm just
playing devil's advocate.
I remember somebody at work, they were calculating their pay in it just for the deposit, and they realized even if they were saving every scrap of their pay that year, they wouldn't have been able to get a deposit for their house. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's like, okay, somebody will calculate their age and be like, okay, I'll be able to afford a house when if they're 20, they'll look at their age and be like, by the time I'm 30 is when I'll be able to afford a house. Do you get? So it's like you think of those kind of things and think, okay, I just can't be on a single income. And as well, think about now, after pandemic, you get me? We had never had a pandemic before. Do you get me? So it's like now, if you're not thinking of having multiple streams of income when most jobs are not secure, the government is taking us in and out of tiers, things are not easy. Do you get me? You have to think of, okay, where can another stream of income come so me and my family won't struggle? Do you get me? I don't think it's a vain thing that people are looking to just start other jobs. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't even think it's about flying out, because even if you look look at it, flying out isn't even that expensive anymore. Do you get me?
It's not flying out that's not expensive. I mean, once you get there, you're not just gonna stand.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not even that. It's not even that. That water is cold.
That's what I'm saying. It's mad.
Wait, let me bring out. This is tap
I
water.
feel like it got colder.
You filled it from the tap.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
But like I said, I like the people who are doing the other stuff. Do you get me? It is needed. It is needed.
I think it's making us more dynamic. It's making us more, thinking on your feet a bit more. There's a word I'm looking for. It's eluded me, but yeah, I guess we never know where the world is going at this point, and it's good to be able to do that. I think.
No, but I think it's good, bro. We've been going for time. It's time to wrap it up. What I do want to put out there is, I was saying this year, I really want to be doing advertising certain businesses. So just get in contact with us. We just want to do some promotion. You get me? I think it's nice that we all try and help each other. So we want to put some promotion. Let me promote what I know right now. Do you know what? Let me even find certain. Because I want to make sure I get the names right of what I want to promote. I don't even. Fab Shack.
Whoop.
Make sure you check out Fab Shack on Instagram. Make sure you check out Pretty Cuisine.
Yep.
I don't want them to butcher me for not saying names right of, those ones. Or what else? I'm looking through. Oh, where is it, man? Where is it? It's mad. Okay, hold on. Anyone you particularly want to shout out?
Yeah, actually.
Now you're looking through your phone.
I'm just gonna look.
Do you need this one?
Bijou.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, bijou.
Bijou.
I think it means kiss.
They do luxurious headbands for women. They are so awesome. I'm gonna put in everything we shout out. I'm gonna put it in there. So Fab Shack, food is awesome. I've tasted it. I love it. Pretty Cuisine, food is awesome. Tasted it. Voila.
I've got a beauty queen here.
Yeah.
It's Stay Beauty.
Stay Beauty. Shout her out.
That's one of my friends as well.
Trust me.
And she's done my makeup before. She does makeup. She's going to be doing a few products as well, lashes and a few other things as well. And she's based in South London. I'm not going to put obviously all her details down, but she is definitely a talented lady. So we'll put her up as well.
Yeah. So shout all of those out. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a nice comment. And this is the Make It Lucrative podcast meal. You know what it is. Shout out G on the back of the camera. You know what it is. Lucrative, helping startups stay up meal, making sure you're paid up. Describe the podcast. It's cool and corporate.
It's cool
corporate. You don't know what it is. We're out.
Lucrative. Helping startups stay up. Mill. Make sure you're paid up. Describe the podcast. It's corporate.